All right, there's a new action thriller on streaming services this week. It's called Shadow in the Cloud. Matt Parent gives us his take in this week's Monday Movie Musings.
Welcome to another Monday. Going into the weekend, I knew I wasn't going to make it to the theater, even though I was extremely interested in Wrath of Man and Separation, the former of which took the top spot. But I knew it wasn't in the cards. No worries though, I saw that both Netflix and Amazon had new releases to choose from, but when I logged on, I saw that both were actually original series instead of movies. So I had to do some research and saw that a movie was released on Hulu that had a very cool looking trailer, so I strapped in and here's my take on Shadow in the Cloud. Our movie begins during World War II. Maude Garrett, played by Chloe Grace Moretz, is transporting a top secret package. She's an Air Force officer and pilot that has orders to hitch a ride on the Fool's Errand, an Allied bomber heading to Samoa. We see that the crew is less than accommodating and immediately stick her in the ball turret underneath the plane. As the flight commences, we get to see how crass the crew is, and we hear a lot about Flight Officer Garrett. The crew begins to become suspicious of her credentials and package. That is until she spots a Japanese aircraft and, much to their surprise, shoots it down. Quickly, it becomes apparent that the enemy isn't the only threat to the flight, though, and as the plane starts to malfunction, we see the cause. A gremlin is destroying the aircraft and also sets its sight on its occupants as well. As the movie progresses, we now get the adrenaline-fueled ride that the trailer promised us. Maude and the other airmen must now fight two battles. First, against the monster trying to bring them down, and second, against the Japanese air fleet coming in to engage. All the while, Maude's main concern is her package that by now we've been lit in on the contents. To say the final 30 minutes is filled with crazy stunts, tension, and fight for survival is an understatement. At this point, many may throw on a parachute and bail out of this film, but for those who stay, this one may stick with you, but not necessarily in the best way. So, what to say about this one? Not quite sure how best to put it. Maybe Memphis Belle meets the most famous episode of The Twilight Zone? Reading what other people say, this is either a love it or hate it movie. Those who hate it don't understand how anyone can like it, and those who love it don't understand the hate. Personally, I defy the odds and find myself somewhere in the middle. It's rare to see two completely different movies in one. The first half to two-thirds of the movie is spent with Chloe Grace Moretz in the turret, and it seems like it's trying to be a serious and mysterious film. Then, right about the time the plane makes a U-turn, the movie does a 180 as well, turning into a complete popcorn action flick. Does it make sense? No. Does it follow any laws of physics? Oh, not by any means. So yeah, it goes off the deep end, but it goes all in with it and embraces the crazy. Plenty of props to Moretz, though. See what I did there? Props? You know, like propellers? Yeah, I know, horrible. But she absolutely gives it her all for this crazy little indie film, showing her range and getting back into the action persona of her earlier roles. The trick to watching this is being able to use your brain for the first 45 minutes and then being able to turn it off for the last 35. Easier said than done, I know, but if you can accomplish it, then you may find it enjoyable and fun. I watched it with my boss, and his comment summed it up perfectly. He said that was stupid, but fun. So now, whenever a movie does this, I'm going to refer to it as a wandover. Ha ha ha, thanks, Rich. But all in all, the short 80-minute runtime gets you in and out, but you can also watch the 3-minute trailer and have just as good of a time. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.